Emmet, Emmet, what did you start? Hello everyone, hello vinyl community and everyone else watching this. This is a video in response to Emmet Riggs' question. Well, actually just show him some 2 and 3 record sets, triples and doubles that you really like in your collection. And there could literally, I could have a pile of 200 or 300 records here, Emmet. That's why I say, what did you start? It's like, I'm sure I missed about 100 2 and 3 record sets that I loved. I just spent about 10 minutes pulling these. And I tried to pull, I've watched a couple of responses, and I've watched yours, and I tried to pull records that nobody else has shown. So, for instance, if I don't show the Kink Chronicles or Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits Volume 2, doesn't mean I don't think they're awesome, or the Beatles 62 to 66 or 67 to 70, it's just they've been shown. So I tried to pull some different ones that I haven't seen and some records that some people might not know about. Mostly doubles, a couple triples in here. So I still have quite a stack, even though I didn't spend much time. And gosh, I'm thinking of more right now. Hang on. No, that's not one. Good. That wasn't one. I'm glad. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to start off with anybody that's a Big Star fan has to have this. It's Big Star's Nothing Can Hurt Me LP. It's the soundtrack to the documentary that came out 2 years ago maybe. And it's outtakes and alternate mixes, and it's just fantastic. Mine is a Record Store Day copy on orange vinyl, but you can get the black vinyl considerably cheaper. And if you're a Big Star fan, this is a must album. It's on 180 gram vinyl. They did an awesome job pressing it and mixing it, and you need this. You just need this. This is one you need if you're a Nick Lowe fan. Nick Lowe's first album, the Rep Rock reissue. It's got a second disc with all of the singles, and there's a lot of them from his early career that you can't really find on vinyl anywhere except on the original singles and maybe some reissues. But so this has an extra track, and it's on colored vinyl. One record is red and one record is yellow. So this is a really cool thing too. And once in a while, Yep Rock will have like a yearly sale on their website, and I got this for 10 bucks, and it's a double. And they'll have like 100 albums for 10 bucks a piece. So that happens. Get that album. Another essential. Bob Marley, the 2 record set. I don't see getting the 1 record set of this. There's a couple of remixes that you probably don't need, but just the vinyl spread out, and it's worth it. Plus, it's really cool vinyl. You guys have probably all seen this. I've shown it before, but I will show this really, really quickly. I mean, you gotta have this. You just have to have. So the essential, or the legendary Bob Marley Legend. That's the name of this. Another fantastic double LP. Soundtrack of Our Lives. For you guys that like garage, especially modern garage with some psychedelia in there, these guys are from Denmark, I think, or Norway, or Sweden, or the Netherlands. They're from up there somewhere. And this is a 2 record set on colored vinyl. Actually, it's clear, I believe. And just, again, I paid about 20 bucks for this, and it's amazing. It's a 2 record set. You guys need to discover the soundtrack of Our Lives. They are fantastic. Another one I had to go for, Velvet Underground's 1993 reunion concert. This is a 4 record set. It's pressed on blue vinyl. It can be pricey. I got it at a reasonable price. And again, it's the Velvet Underground, and it's live. It came out on Record Store Day a bunch of years ago. And I mean, it's the Velvet Underground's reunion. It's a limited edition of 7500, by the way. I don't think it's numbered or anything. Anyway, another one. And if you like garage music at all, you need Nuggets. This is the reissue from 76. And the difference between this and the original is this is on, well, it's on Sire Records. And they use the stereo mixes on this one, which cracks me up. Which is why I have it. It's supposed to be singles. And there's not a single on here. It's all the stereo album versions. So, but either way, this is the original. You need a Nuggets. Thought I'd show some other comps here really quick. Atlantic Rhythm and Blues 47 to 74. There's 7 volumes of this. And they're all pretty essential, but I would say the first 5 are more essential than the last 2. They're all on double vinyl, and just, again, you like early R&B, soul, you need this. Like Rockabilly, again, Rockabilly Stars. There's 3 volumes of this, 1, 2, and 3 on Epic Records, 2 record sets, awesome vinyl. One more, this is a British import, Rock and Roll at the Capitol Towers, mostly Rockabilly, but there is some other stuff on here. It's an import on Capitol Records from England. There's 3 of these as well, and just really good early rock and roll. I say of the Beatles, you need this. This is an original 1987 copy of this album. It's a double record set. Beatles Past Masters Volume 1 and Volume 2. And it's everything not on the album. So if you just have the albums, you want to have everything by the Beatles, you absolutely need this. So there you go, the Beatles Past Masters. And I'm not showing more than one by any one artist either. I decided to do that. Ramones Mania. Everybody needs this. Even if you're not a huge Ramones fan, this will do you. 2 record set, greatest hits, awesome. Nice picture of the band on the back. I lied. I'm showing 2 albums by one band, Oasis. Their first 2 albums. Again, if you're an Oasis fan at all, you need these on vinyl, and they put them out as doubles. They kind of needed to, and both great albums. First one, and What's the Story, Morning Glory, the second Oasis album. Manfred Mann, Man-Made, backed with the 5 Faces of Manfred Mann. I think these are the first 2 albums in England, but I'm not sure. Put out as a reissue as one, and again, kind of important stuff if you like British Invasion and you're into Manfred Mann. Great package to seek out. Speaking of really cool packages, Bob Dylan Sidetracks. This is just about every song not on a Bob Dylan album on record. It's a 3 record set. I don't know if you can see the track list, probably not, but it covers his entire career up to like 1997, I think. Bob Dylan Sidetracks. And you can pick this up really, I mean, for what it is, for like under 30 bucks. I think I paid 15. It has a bent corner, which is why I did. But, I mean, come on. Bob Dylan Sidetracks. Joe Strummer, Before the Clash, the 101ers. Just good, slightly punky rock and roll. I mean, and it is rock and roll, where the Clash had reggae influences and all that. This is just early rock and roll sounding. I mean, that was the influence of these guys. And from what I haven't played this whole thing, but I've played a lot of it, and there hasn't been a track I haven't liked yet. 101ers. Another one, Joan Jett Flashback. Again, B-sides, rarities, that kind of stuff. 2 record set, came out on Record Store Day last year on blue vinyl. I say you need this. There's a whole lot of these. I thought I'd show you too. The Trogs, the Vintage Years on Sire. There's a whole series of Vintage Years on Sire. There's Turtles, there's Jan and Dean, but the Trogs. If you, again, British Invasion, and you just want one Trogs album in your collection, this would be the one to get. 2 record set, pretty much everything you need. Same thing with the Pretty Things. Takes you right up to about 68 on here. And again, everything you need from the garage stuff to the psychedelic. Really good album. And Sire did a really good job on these. If you're a Jam fan, or you want to be, you want to check them out. Compact. Actually, it's just Snap. It was Compact Snap on CD. The Jam Snap 2-record set. It's got hits and rarities both on this record. There's the track list. And a lot of the songs are different versions than on the albums. So, it's a really cool thing to have. There's 2 volumes of this. You need them both. The Creation, Making Time. The other one's called Biff Bang Pow. It's on Retroactive Records. If you don't know who The Creation is, you really, really do. They were a mod band along the lines of the early Who. Maybe better. They didn't have the songwriting that the Who had, unfortunately, but man, they had a great guitar player who played violin with a bow before Jimmy Page did. Awesome, awesome band. Chuck Berry, I like this album. I like this better than The Great 28. Chuck Berry's first Rarities album. 2-record set. Fantastic insight into the unused Chuck Berry tracks. Just really cool album. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this is only a single. Trying to remember exactly what happened before, after the Monkees, they were on Rhino. They're on Arista before they went to Rhino, I think. Anyway, somewhere along in there, somewhere, they didn't have, nobody owned them for a minute. So Silver Eagle took up the fight before Arista got it. In fact, Arista used Silver Eagle's cover. Silver Eagle made this cover. And this is a 2-record set, greatest hits. There's no new songs on it. It's just a 2-record greatest hits set. It was mail order only, put out by Silver Eagle. And if you could find one of these, I would. Sound quality is really good as well. Best of Jonathan Richman and Modern Lovers. This is on like 220 gram vinyl. It's put out by Get Back Records. I don't know if it's legit or not, but it's got tons of early Jonathan Richman on it, including a couple tracks that are really hard to find. And again, really worth having. If you don't know who Jonathan Richman is, I don't know, check him out. This is awesome. The History of Flo and Eddie and the Turtles. It's a 3-record set put out by Rhino Records. And the first album is Turtles, including, well, Turtles and Pre-Turtles. And actually the first record and a half. And then it goes into some Flo and Eddie stuff, including some rare stuff from the radio program. And it's just an interesting, cool Flo and Eddie. There's a BBC track they recorded on the BBC on here. There's a medley from a beauty pageant on here. Interesting stuff. There's the set list. Another really interesting record. I'm a nut for BBC sessions, and I think this is one of the better ones you can get. The Who live at the BBC 2-record set. It's got most of their hits on it and a lot of their really good album tracks done live in the studio. Really good album. Essential, The Zombies, Time of the Zombies. You get all the greatest hits, and the entire Odyssey and Oracle album is the second album in this. So, essential. If you don't have Odyssey and Oracle, pick this up. This will do you. Awesome record. Kinks, album called the File Series, put out by Paradise Records, but I think it was, yeah, it is on Pi. Pi did authorize this. It's a 2-record set, and believe it or not, you can see right there, it covers their whole career. So unlike the Chronicles, which I love, don't get me wrong, I love the Kinks Chronicles, but this covers their whole career up to 1970. So, pretty cool album to find. Roy Orbison, For the Lonely on Rhino. His other 2 record set greatest hits will do too. That white one on MCA, I think. But this is a really nice record. And this one has a little bit of his rockabilly on it as well. So, really cool record to have. You need some Roy Orbison. A couple more here. Shades of Ian Hunter. Again, everybody needs a little Ian Hunter. And this starts out with Mott the Hoople. First record is Mott the Hoople, and then goes into Ian Hunter. Actually, the first whole record, and then the second whole record is early Ian Hunter, including a couple of songs you can't get anywhere else, and a couple of songs from his Overnight Angels album, which is really hard to find. And by the way, if you guys don't know, Dale Griffin, the original drummer for Mott the Hoople, died the other day, the same day that Glenn Frey died. So rest in peace, both of those gentlemen. 2 more here. Sam Cooke, The Man and His Music. This is on RCA Abco Records, which is really, really an odd thing. And I believe this is a British import, but I'm not positive of that. It might be American. This always felt like an import to me. Anyway, essential Sam Cooke right here. Pretty much everything you need by the man. And last but not least, Elvis Presley, The Sun Sessions. If you like early Elvis, the Sun stuff, this is the one to get. The other single, all the tracks are crowded together. There's 10 on a side. It doesn't sound as great. Here they're spread out, and you get a whole lot of outtakes as well. You're looking for Elvis on Sun, his early career. Right here, Elvis Presley, The Sun Sessions. Well, I know I went fast, but I think that was enough. Hope you like them. I'm sure there's like, I'm looking right now, I'm sure there's like a million more I could pull out. But there you go, some doubles and triples. If you guys don't know Emmet Riggs' channel, check it out. Emmet has enough enthusiasm for 3 people, and he's just a kid. I don't know how old he is, 15, something like that. Check him out. Emmet is really cool. Has some amazing records. I get jealous watching his stuff, and I'm like, man, this isn't fair. Anyway, check out Emmet's channel. Check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. I'll catch you next time. Bye.